right, everyone, let's go ahead and get started. It's noon. We have a lot of business to cover today.
I don't think anyone can tell you with any confidence right now whether the levees will be topped or not, but that's obviously a very, very grave concern.
I want to assure the folks at the state level, Louisiana and Alabama and Mississippi, that we are fully prepared to not only help you during the storm, but we will move in whatever resources and assets we have at our disposal after the storm to help you deal with the loss of property, and we pray for no loss of life.
Mayor Ray Nagin will get the updated information on his city's preparedness for Hurricane Katrina.
I am this morning declaring that we will be doing a mandatory evacuation. I am sure that we will get through this. God bless us.
We don't have no food, no water. They got old people stuck in their houses that don't have legs, that can't walk. We need some help.
Katrina was bad, very bad. The pictures of New Orleans show the city battered and buffered today, building damage, water in the streets. But Katrina did jog slightly east just before hitting land, and that spared New Orleans, a city actually below sea level, the kind of direct hit that residents have worried about and feared for years.
This morning, our hearts and prayers are with our fellow citizens along the Gulf Coast. Right now, our priority is on saving lives, and we are still in the midst of search and rescue operations. Our teams and equipment are in place, and we're beginning to move in the help that people need. As we deliver relief to our citizens to the south, our troops are defending all our citizens from threats abroad. In the war on terror, hunting the Taliban and al-Qaeda fighters in the mountains of Afghanistan. And our Marine units are bringing our terrorists to justice in Iraq.
After 9/11, we gave the president unprecedented powers to take care of New York and other places. Lickety-quick, we authorized $8 billion to go to Iraq. Lickety-quick, I need reinforcements. I need troops. I said I need everything. And I don't know whose problem it is, but somebody needs to get their ass on a plane and sit down and figure this out right now.
Katrina seems destined to be the most costly natural disaster in American history. Last night, we began this broadcast saying Katrina was bad, very bad. Last night, we didn't know the half of it. In New Orleans, we have a major American city underwater. New Orleans thought it had been spared the worst. And then two major levees broke, and slowly the city filled today with water.
Just received an update from Secretary Chertoff and other cabinet secretaries involved on the latest developments in Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama. As we flew here today, I also asked the pilot to fly over the Gulf Coast region so I could see firsthand the scope and magnitude of the devastation.
It's a tough thing. When you see a city that you love so much, and you see it so devastated and so almost dead, and you wonder what the future looks like.
Get us out of here! We want to get out of here! People are dying. They're dying. Babies is dying. Old lady, they got an old lady over there right now, dead in the chair. People are dying. We starving out here.
You got a 3-week-old infant out here. How is a 3-week-old infant gonna be able to survive out here with no milk, no water?
I want people to know there's a lot of help coming. I don't think anybody anticipated the breach of the levees. They did anticipate a serious storm.
As we speak, as you say, there are people with signs saying, help, come get me, people still in the attic waving. They expected, they say to us, that the day after this hurricane, that there would be a massive and visible armada of federal support. They wondered, what's taking so long?
It just takes a while to float them. There is a massive relief, one of the most massive federal relief effort ever.
Have you talked with the president?
I've talked directly with the president. I've talked to the head of the Homeland Security. I've talked to everybody under the sun. I've been out there, man. I flew these helicopters, been in the crowds, talking to people, crying, don't know where their relatives are. I've done it all, man, and I tell you, man, Garland, I keep hearing that it's coming.
What did you say to the President of the United States, and what did he say to you?
I basically told him we had an incredible crisis here, and that his flying over in Air Force One does not do it justice. I have no idea what they're doing, but it's awful down here, man. And this is a major, major, major deal. And I can't emphasize it enough, man. This is crazy. I've got 15 to 20,000 people over at the convention center. We don't have anything.
Thanks to the good work of the Adjutant General from Louisiana and troops that have been called in, that the convention center is secure. Understand the devastation requires more than one day's attention, and therefore there will be a national response.
By the time President Bush flew to the region, there was real anger. Only later that day did the first aid convoys arrive. The most powerful nation on earth had taken most of a week to help its own people.